Today we started off really cool today as well this morning, and it was a brisk walk. It's still chilly out there. 48, Pete. Can you believe that? How chilly it is?
Feels like fall.
It does, and it feels great. Honestly, I love that.
Yeah, I don't mind it at all. I get the days in the 70s, nice cool overnights like this. I'm good with this until about April.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. I'll take it.
Exactly.
Be nice if the golf courses all stayed open, and all that good stuff.
Right. Yup, I can handle that.
But unfortunately, it's not going to happen.
Nope, we're well aware of that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I was going to bring something up here before we get it. Well, let's do some business first and find out about all this road construction that's going on it's wrapping up. What are some of those?
Yeah, things are moving ahead pretty well. Last week in Charles City, that project's been going on for quite a while. We pretty much finished paving in town towards the end of the week. So most of the highway is completely open right now. There are spot locations where they're still doing some work, so be aware of that.
Okay.
People are still out there, and they still need to put in the new signal lights. So that will be something to be aware of as well. But for the most part, things are looking good and pretty smooth through town. On the east side of town, out to the county line, out to the Chickasaw County line, they probably about a week left as far as the paving. Then they'll be back in and doing shouldering for about another week. So again, things are moving along pretty well in that project. So that's good news. Also, last week on Wednesday, as we talked about, the Dumont Bridge is officially open. Crews will be back. As we mentioned, we're having some hard time getting in a guardrail that had to be fabricated. We're waiting on that to come in, but we opened it up with some crash cushions because, like I said, that bridge has been closed for quite a while, and we really wanted to get it open for everybody down there. So we appreciate their patience and hope they're enjoying the new bridge. But like I said, they will be back in once that guardrail comes in. The bridge will not be closed, but they will be doing some work, and you'll have to watch out for traffic control there. Yesterday, as we mentioned again last week, US 218 and Floyd did close. So they are doing that resurfacing work that to take about 3 weeks. It is detoured on US 18, T38, and then Iowa 9. Also yesterday, the Iowa 17 microsurfacing project has started from Iowa 3 up to Hancock County. That should be a little bit over a week. That should be done. So hopefully by the middle of next week, as far as finishing that up, depending on the weather. Again, that's a pilot car and flagger situation. Other than that, everything else is continuing as is. The Rockwell Bridge are making good progress on that. By Halloween, that should be open for sure. Hopefully a little bit earlier. We'll keep you updated. Belmont Bridge is still moving ahead. Again, that's going to be late into November for that one. Nothing has changed there. Work on the Floyd interchange has started. There were lane closures on the inside while they were working on the median crossovers. So again, watch out for that as you go through there. And then the bridge approach work on I-35 just south of Clear Lake. That should hopefully be wrapping up this week. So again, things are moving ahead, things are progressing, and we're seeing a light at the end of the tunnel for quite a few of these projects.
And of course, you can always check out for a couple of different things, not only with the road projects and the construction, but also with coming into the next segment of weather.
Life.
Life, yeah. 511ia.org is a great app to have on your phone or on your computer, and download that for your whatever it might be, your route to work, to see if there's anything's blocking the way and making you reroute a little bit.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And again, we used the example of a few weeks ago when we had the flooding over in eastern Iowa for a day or so on some of those roads. You would have been notified if you would have had that entered in as your route on the app or on the website through your account, if that the roads were closed or they were down to one lane or something. So like you said, it's a really good way to stay prepared and to know what's happening around you.
Yep, absolutely. So again, remember, if you can, in case you missed it, you can always go back and watch it. We have this on our YouTube channel, which we ask you to subscribe there at 98.7 Kiss Country, and also on our 98.7 Kiss Country Facebook page as well, to get all the updates, interviews, and things like that. Of course, you can see that on our website, 987kisscountry.com. A lot of different places you can go there, Pete, to see us.
Gonna say, if you can't find it, you're not looking.
Right, exactly. I don't know, one thing leads to another, automatically updates to here and everything else, so it's crazy.
Yes,
so,
it is.
well, in our weekly Brandon update,
good to know he's still out and about.
Yeah, exactly. Highway 17 microsurfacing started, so Good.
I just mentioned it. He is
Yep.
correct.
Yep. He's our go-to guy. He's our man on the streets.
He confirms our facts.
Yeah, exactly. Now, Pete, I don't know how this is going to work out, but here's the deal. This past weekend, if you have time to sit down and watch TV and you can watch the football game, like the Minnesota Vikings,
Mhm.
and if you can't, then you can always listen to it on our sister station, our classic rock station, 103.7, The Fox. And if you were listening to that this past weekend, you might have heard something like, I think this is going to work. Maybe not. If it doesn't, I apologize. I didn't try it ahead of time. I've never tried this. So, but here's what you might have heard on the Fox on Sunday.
High snap, put down. Joseph, come on! It is gone!
Now, Paul Allen is a play-by-play guy, Pete.
Yep,
as you know.
I know who he is.
The guy is phenomenal. He's a classic fan that if he could swear on a radio, he probably would. But he can't. So so he gets everything behind it as far as his enthusiasm of the Minnesota Vikings. And then so he's excited right there with that final kick there. But here's what happens.
Oh,
It's no good.
Are you kidding me? He missed it right.
He missed it right.
Oh, my heavens.
Oh,
He missed it right.
what a gut punch to a team that play after play toward the end fought its way back.
Oh, missed it by like a foot.
And just,
Oh, my God.
But again, at the beginning, here's Paul Allen.
High snap, put down. Joseph, come on! It is gone! No, he
it's
missed
no
it.
good.
Are you kidding?
If you were listening to the radio, you're going, oh my goodness, the Vikings actually made a field goal. And then come to find out he missed it anyway.
Yeah. Well, first of all, thank you for making me throw up in my mouth a little bit again after having to relive that.
I'm telling you, it was just, you know what, before you even kicked it, I'm going, you know what, the Vikings have the worst field goal kicker. You could be the best field goal kicker in the entire league. Never miss. You're just a sure shot to kick a winning field goal, and you would miss it if you're on the Minnesota Vikings.
It's just bizarre. I think he's 3 for 3 over 50 yards this year.
Yeah.
And he's missed an extra point and a 36-yarder.
Yeah. I'm going, what? We should just, at midfield, we should just go, okay, bring out the field goal kicker.
Yeah, it won't go from here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, that's so Paul Allen. You did a great job describing him. He's very passionate. He's like a fan in the booth. But that has always been my complaint about him, is that he jumps to conclusions before it happens. He's gotten better. He's gotten a lot better. I listened to him, the first week on the way home, and he's gotten a lot better with that. But I will never forget driving one time, and there was a handoff on 1st and 10 to, I can't remember who the running back was at the time, but Paul Allen is just yelling about this nice jump cut he made, and he accelerated through the hole for a huge gain, and it's now 2nd and 8. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
It just sounded like he went 30 yards and he had a gain of 2.
I know. He really builds up your hope, and
Yeah,
just like that field goal.
exactly.
And you're going, yes, we won the game. And then I knew it as soon as he got out there on the field. I could tell. I just had a feeling, Pete. I said, you know what, we're going to miss this.
Yeah,
How
hate
bad.
to admit, but I kind of had the same feelings, and they were confirmed.
Yeah. And I just don't shank it clear to the left, just hook it big time. He barely missed it, but as soon as it went off his foot, I knew it was going to be a miss.
Oh, I could too. You could just tell it was tailing right a little bit. So, bottom line, score touchdowns.
Exactly.
and then go for 2.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, forget about the field goal kicker. You can't make extra points, but he kicked 60-yarders.
I will have to say I watched a little bit of the pregame show for the Monday night game last night, and Paul Allen is now famous. They played that clip and talked about him a lot.
Yeah, he was on the come on, man.
Yeah, exactly.
If anybody watches the any sports or whatever, but I know there's a lot of the football widows out there, but
yeah,
this is what your husband or your girlfriend or wife, if she's more into football than you are, this is what she goes through or he goes through. Yeah,
that one was painful.
I'm not going to say what I was yelling on Sunday because I like coming in the morning,
right?
But it was if I didn't have a brand new TV, I probably would have broke it on Sunday.
I think that was one of those things I just sat there, watched it miss, shook my head, got up, and I think I went out and started doing a little bit more yard work. It's just like, I'm done.
Time to go split some wood.
Yeah, exactly. A little bit of energy.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, the Vikings 0-2. We lose next week. We don't have an easy team on the schedule at all. We got Seattle next week.
Yep.
And again, all of this is on our, if you like to listen to the radio, you're out in the garage, you're not around the TV, you can listen to it on our sister station, 103.7 The Fox. But and they always, the cool thing is they do the pregame for an hour before the kickoff. And then afterwards, if you want to put out your frustrations or put your 2 cents in, you can do the call-in show. And I know I've heard some of you on there. But yeah, it's hard to get through, but you can.
Yeah, that call-in show gets to be. When I had season tickets, we'd always listen to the call-in show on the way home, and I think probably about, I don't know, Lakeville or Northfield, I'd just turn it off. I couldn't even listen to him anymore.
Well, everybody, after something like that, people want to get rid of Kirk Cousins. They want to get rid of Coach Zimmer. They want to get rid of the field goal kicker. They want to, when are we going to start to do this? Or we need to give Cook the ball more. And Cook got hurt a couple of different times. He was our big running back.
Yep.
And so it was, yeah. I
like to look at the fact that our offensive line played so much better than they did the first week. So that's what I'm hanging my hat on. I'm hoping that's a step in the right direction.
Well, yeah, and we didn't. We lost by a field goal. We lost 2 games by 4 points,
right?
So far, but we need a quarterback that can run. He's he's pulling a plow when he's running. Old Kirk.
Dude, he outrushed Kyler Murray. He had more rushing yards than Kyler Murray did.
Well, that's true.
He did.
And the quarterback, for the Cardinals, he's actually pretty good.
He is very good.
He's a slippery little fella because he he looks little compared to some of those guys out there and just going, whoop.
Man, that throw he made falling backwards when the Vikings had the all-out blitz on and just nailed his receiver for a touchdown. That was impressive. Sometimes you just got to go, wow, nice play.
Yeah, exactly. I know. It's like, oh, you got to be kidding me. But, well, what do you do? I guess
you look forward to next Sunday.
Exactly. I'll give them one more Sunday, and then I'm going to say, wait until next year.
Right.
But Seattle, we got to go. Seattle's at home next week, and I've already had some people that are Seattle fans that wanted to bet me, and I go, no, there's no betting on the Minnesota Vikings this year.
Nope.
Not
whatsoever.
Yeah, Leland was trying to get, hey, Jay, Seattle Vikings, you want to put a wager on? I go, no.
Yeah, especially they came off a tough loss too. So,
well, yeah. So we'll just kind of wait and see.
That's right.
Like the forecast, we'll kind of wait and see. It might be raining, it might be sunshine tomorrow. Who knows?
Oh well.
Yeah. So
keep tuning in, don't we?
That's right. That's right. So that was my 2 cents worth on the old Minnesota Vikings.
I think we got up to about a quarter on that, but
yeah, we did.
Yeah, well, that's all right.
Yeah. Pete, have yourself a wonderful week, and we'll recap the game next Tuesday. Well, I mean, we'll talk about construction too.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Thanks, Jay.
That's the good stuff.